turn our eyes on the weekend's big games in the Premier League. Like we said, it's the final lap.
Yeah.
Still everything to play for.
Yeah.
Liverpool and Manchester City still in the hunt for the Premier League title this season. Both teams will be expected to continue and go toe-to-toe until the final day of the season.
Yeah, Tony, I think it's going to the final day of the season. And we began talking this with about 10 games to go, that each side might win the rest of their games. And it's panning out to be that, because each team looked at the other side's possible loss. Man City was looking at Liverpool maybe losing to Tottenham or dropping points there, which didn't happen. Liverpool the same way, Man United and Tottenham to stop Man City. It didn't happen. And we seem to be having both sides got the end. It's unfortunate for Liverpool that Man City is just at the top by 1 point.
Man City currently lead the log, 92 points. They are brilliant since 91 points for Liverpool.
Yes.
This has been probably, like we've been talking about it, the best of the run-ins that we've seen. But we go into the weekend with Liverpool kicking things off on Saturday night. Late kick-off there at 9:45. And Liverpool will be taking on Newcastle away from home.
Yeah, Tony, they will be at the St. James Stadium. And Newcastle like welcoming the big sides. It's not been the same in the recent years, but I think this is the big one where they want to have a shocker. We know this game has Liverpool's former coach in Rafa Benitez, and we don't know the mood that Benitez wants in. Tony, being a coach, would you want something you didn't win at Liverpool to give them, or you want to stop them? I do not know.
It will be very interesting because Newcastle have already escaped relegation. They find themselves in 13th place, 42 points already in the season, which guarantees them safety almost in this league. They come against the Liverpool side looking for their first piece of silverware in the English Premier League since its change in format in 1992. So it will be very interesting for Rafa. He has also hinted that he might be staying, especially that he's seeing a bit of change in the mood in Mike Ashley's pockets. So it's something that might tempt him. So the mood at Newcastle Stadium is very, very positive right now. So they've had a good run of results. Jose Perez is very, very in form. Liverpool will have to watch him out for him. I think they've been playing very well. It's not a game that Rafa will be looking to throw away. At the same time, Jurgen Klopp, after that humiliating defeat in Spain, he'll be looking to pick up his team to at least look back at the 5-0 against Huddersfield last week and try and pick some positives from that, get the strikers firing. Salah missed a couple of chances. Mane missed a couple of chances in midweek. And Firmino will be raring to go this time out. It's a game that I think both teams will have a go. It's very brilliant to see how Newcastle have been performing, but I believe Rafa should do Liverpool a favor in this one. I've gone for 3-1 Liverpool.
No, I think Newcastle will come in a better way this time. We know they always shape up to avoid a huge loss, but now that they've qualified, they've guaranteed safety. It's a game I believe he wants to try out his other tactic, assuming I try to attack a bigger side, what would happen? And I want to see an open game in this, but I've gone for Liverpool slight win 2-1.
Big one there for Liverpool. They'll be expecting to get all 3 points. Nothing less is expected from their fans, especially as they march towards that title push. And of course, the other game will be coming on Monday night. In a slightly harder fixture. Manchester City will be taking on Leicester City, a team that beat Arsenal last week 3-0.
Yeah, a team that beat Arsenal, Tony, but going to the Etihad and playing a possible champion in Man City is going to be a different ball game for Leicester. And if they don't prepare well, they can get hurt a lot. We've mentioned about the Liverpool side where they're trying to practice for their return leg with Barcelona. But Man City has Sergio Aguero there, who is eyeing a boot. He always wants to be the top scorer in any league, and he has 20 goals. That's just one shy of Salah. So this is a game I think Man City will come raring, and they want to wrap the thing up, Tony. They want to fight. They're disappointed from the Champions League, and this is where I think they'll have a good goal.
They've certainly had enough time to rest, at least given the whole week off. So it will be interesting to see how they come into this game. Like you've said, they have a top marksman in Sergio Aguero, but they have 2 players in double figures for assists. That's Leroy Sané and Sterling. They both have 10 assists. So this is a team that definitely can give you a lot going forward. But they come against another former Liverpool coach in Brendan Rodgers, who has brought a spell of good fortune at the King Power Stadium. So he'll be hoping to bring some of that into this game. against Man City. They are definitely away. We know it's very tough to go to the Etihad,
Yep.
but it's a game that I think Leicester can do something and give us a very brilliant game.
Yep.
But City, given the luck that I saw at Burnley last week, edging out that game 1-0, they should be able to get over the line. I've gone for 2-0.
I've gone for 3-1, Tony, because I think Brendan Rodgers will try to push his boys, because he knows the feeling of losing the title to Man City when he was at Liverpool. But this is a game big for him, for Leicester.
Big games there. The title hopefuls, Liverpool and Man City, will be having all of it to do this weekend. Big results and predictions there that we've given. It will be interesting to see how things pan out. We've gone for wins for both Liverpool and Man City, hoping that no one can afford to slip any points. We'll be back after the break to look at the top 4 push. Don't go anywhere.
And